Okay, so let me see if we're muted. No, we're not. Okay, that's good. So anyway, this will probably be a really short video. I don't know, but I just wanted to document something. I opened the brand new session here. I made some modifications to the software. I can't show you the part in the chart. I'll show you if in this video we get something that I can show you a modification. I changed it. I've also updated the black swan event to be a more statistically accurate 56 spins. That's based on the average recovery time for standard PLE loss at if we were on level one, not the sun deck, but level one when we received a PLE, the average coup based on 75% recovery is 56 spins. So 50 spins was, as it turns out, was a pretty almost close uh, the approximation there of the black swan event. And so because of that, um, anyway, I found out that it really is 56 and not 50. So 56 is a little bit better, so I made that more accurate. So I'm going to pause for to get resuming. Okay, so resuming here. Yeah, so 56 is more statistically accurate. 50 was based on my faulty notion that it would make it better as far as because it was a versus expectation figure. I expected that I would get 100 spins for 100 coup events for every loss according to expectation, and if I go with 50, that would make it easier. Um, and that's just statistically not a relevant way of thinking. It's more based on really the recovery. A black swan event is what it is. Is it is a loss that is two losses that are so close together that it causes us to lose and not be able to recover and then go lower in the recovery tier. That is specifically what a black swan event actually is. Okay, and so because of that, it needs to be statistically accurate. And this is my personal 75% figure, okay, that I've been using, and so that's what I'm going to stick with and for now, and that means that a black swan event is actually 56 spins and not 50. So that way that we've synced up the statistics on that, which is good. I made that modification. I made another modification to the charting that'll show progression loss events in the chart, so you can actually see it when it occurred. It'll be noted. You can see the color that a progression loss event occurred. So that'll be very helpful to notice these and try, look at them, see how things progress from there. And let me see what else did I do. Did I do something else? It might be on here. Oh, and I fixed that glitch in the chart. That it wasn't a glitch in the chart. The chart's, I think, perfect. But the it was the processing of the data that was being done late, so that the last spin wasn't showing in the charting because it would only show after we hit another spin, and then it would go through its processing, and then it always, in other words, it would always be a spin behind. So we fixed that. Now it shows up in real time. So anytime that we check the chart, it'll be all spins will be shown, displayed. So all that's been done now. And anyway, what the reason for this video that prompted me is that I've opened up a new session. And in this session, I, of course, chose my favorite, Double Street 16 and 21. And we did well. We've done well. Okay. Um, and in fact, on the chart, it would look like this. I mean, it's not very helpful, whatever, at this point, but there it is. Zing, 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 and then zing. All right, so that's what we want to. I mean, obviously, it went lower here, but this low is within x is less than expectation. So the low is not. These lows are not um, lower than. In other words, it doesn't actually bring the selection lower. Oh, and one major change. I guess it won't make much difference to anybody, but I changed the criteria for which the charting is done. The charting is now being done on a spin by spin basis instead of on a hit by hit basis. I had it on a hit by hit basis, and that's great in and of itself, but I like a spin by spin better. I want to know what's happening, you know, spin by spin, and I can see the distance there is how many spins between coup events. Okay, so here this is, here is one coup, two. I mean, one spin. Here's two spins. Here's three spins, and here's four spins. On the fourth spin, we got a hit. I believe that's right. And then bam. And then here it is, the fifth spin. On the fourth spin, no, we missed. That was the fourth spin. And this is the fifth spin right here. And that's the red mark and then the fifth hash mark across. So on the fifth spin, we got our first hit. Okay, and then we went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and we went 6 spins, and then we got another hit. Wham! And that's greater than expectation. That's true. And then we went up here, and that's why our HS ratio is right there. Obviously, the way it's all ugly right now is because there's only a few there's only a few samples. There's not a lot of data, so it's making use of all the space. That's what it does, the formula. So that's why we see what we see. It's perfectly balanced so that the low and the high are gonna fit. And so anyway, enough of the babbling. The reason why I am making this video is because I've decided. I mean, this normally I would say, look, we're doing so well. We're at +6. No way we're gonna move. Okay, there's no way. I would never go and chase these front runners. Okay, because it's a reverse engineering curse. I just want to go with the number that's working. I'm going to stay on it and not go chasing. But see, if I actually looked at the reality of where I'm at, and I saw that number one, I'm afflicted by this negative neighbor here. Okay, and that's going to bring me down. Okay, I've got a really positive neighbor here, which is good. But wouldn't it be better if I was here and had two really positive neighbors? And wouldn't the statistics be exactly the same? Well, they are, as far as statistics go, exactly the same. So, as far as objective identities of numbers, I mean, in the statistics, I can't know what those are. So all I know is that we're looking at the same exact statistics, but I have a better place. Okay, this is a better. I have better neighbors that are not going to bring me down. I got neighbors that are here to lift me up, as opposed to here. And I think this is a wise move, and this was done in the opening. And so I wanted to document that because it's important to realize that I'm making this conscious step and why. Okay, and this may end up being the king of the hill, right in this area here, somewhere in here. But these two right now are the front runners, and things change rapidly as you've seen, I'm sure. Okay, so apparently the computer was up here. So anyway, let's just spin some more and see what happens. I want to show you guys the progression loss event, and then I'll probably end the video at that point. All right, so we're gonna move to 22 to 27. Okay, and we're betting on our level 2 for recovery. So that's 2 units. Here we go. Here we go. 2 units is 4 chips. Okay. Oh, okay. This is be done manually. I'm getting some benefit of spins. So far, I've had 2 spins. Here's the 3rd spin. Okay. And here is the 4th spin. I'm doing this progression manually. And here's the 5th spin. And there we go. Alright, so we don't get much profit, but now I can reset the progression. 527.6. Okay, and let's keep going here. I'm going to rebet, and that's 4 chips, which is 2 units on 22 to 27. So, alright, and what are we looking at statistic-wise? Well, very strong neighbor. Improvement in statistics. Everybody's looking good here. This whole section, 16 to 30, is looking great for right now. And this 22 to 27 looks like prime territory, like bullseye. It's like right where we need to be. So here we go. Okay, 13. 13. Okay, 36. Woo, didn't progression loss on us. And 13 again. My goodness gracious. Okay, well, there goes my bad neighbor. And what am I going to do? I'm not sure. I'm going to keep going here. We're going to see what happens. Let's see if we where we land if we get expectation. Okay, here comes expectation. This spin. Okay, and now we're taking one more spin at this bet level. Okay, and yep, we're sinking. Which who would have thought? It's just it's too early to get the solidity that we want. So, all right, now we go 3 units. Let's see if if this is supposed to be a king of the hill, it's going to be hitting very shortly. Which is too early to tell anyway, but I'm just saying. Okay, still missing. Yeah, and now we've moved. Okay, now we're here, and 10 to 15 is looking to be the best. No, they're both the same right now. They're both tied. Okay, so now what are we doing? Marching. Yeah, here's the march. 17. I definitely am going to be wanting to get off this number, I think. Um, Here's the march. Continuing. Okay. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Marching. Okay. And 1, 2, 3, 4. And this ends the march. Oof, getting nailed here. Okay. And betting here. Yep. 31. All right, 48. Here we go. And oh boy, onward we go. There is the final of this, the three of this bet level, bet increment level. And okay, so now we're at 17. So that's going to be 40 plus 28 is 68. So because once again, 10 times 4 is 40, 7 times 4 is 28, 40 plus 28 is 68. So here we go. All right, and now we're going to be at 84, 78. Oops, try this again. 22, 27, 80, 84, because 84. Okay, here we go. All right. I'm going to get to show you a progression loss on the number I'm on. That would be amazing. So now we're going to go a dollar, which is 100 units, 100 chips. I'm sorry, and it's 22 to 27. So here we go. Okay, and now we're going to go to 120. Here we go. Okay, and so 120 plus 24 is 144. Alright. Alright, thank you. Man, I was getting worried. So here we go. What were our chances? Okay, so what are the chances that we would have got a PLE here? It was based on 4. So let's take a look at what that was. Okay, and oops, here we go. Okay, 4. So, oops, yeah, right here. Okay, 3.26%. So we had a 3. That was no, there was 4 already. The question is on the 5th one. Okay, so that was 3.98% chance of getting a PLE. So it was very small. And okay, and let's try to get back here. Okay. All right. And okay. So now now the question is, what do we do? Okay, well, we're in a very slow number here. In fact, this is one of the slowest numbers on the board. Okay, so we definitely want off of here. That's a fact. And the question is, where do we move? Well, we want the safest, best. Well, look, I mean, it's like tailor-made for us. 7-12. It's like, oh yes, this is like perfect. So 7 to 12, and I'm going to be betting again. Oops, let me put in the all-time high. So five. I mean, yeah, the all-time high for this level for this recovery. There it is. And okay, and then we're going to go to 7-12. So let's go over there. And we can take a look at it even and see what it looks like. Yep, this is it. This is a per spin basis now. Okay, and we can see. I mean, here's the biggest drawdown. Like, there's one, and there's another, and there's another. And these are, okay, bang, 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 bang. And it just goes up on a spin by spin basis. And every upward move is a hit. It's a hit. It's a hit, a hit, a hit, a hit. And every downward move, it represents spins. Every upward move represents a hit. Spins, hit, 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 and some more spins. So right now we're in the middle of the progression, and if we look, it'll show us where we're at on the progression, the computer progression. Okay, it's already one spin, so that represented a spin. Okay, so now what we need to do is start betting on 7 to 12 on our recovery amounts. So that's 2 units, which is going to be 4 chips. And on 7 to 12. So here we go. Let's see how we're going to do. Oh, and we need to do it manually. So I'm going to count spins. 1, 18, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. Now we double and go for 3. So here's 1. That's 2. That was expectation. And here comes 3. Okay. And now we're going to go to 3 units. And we're going to be betting twice. So here's the first one. And if this is supposed to be King of the Hill, it's supposed to be hitting closely soon. So, all right, here's the second one. We'd ignore the computer. Okay, we're doing our second bet on 3 units. Okay. Now we start the march. And here's 4 on the march. Okay, here's 5 on the march. Okay, here is 6 on the march. Alright, and here is 7 on the march. Okay, and finally, we have 8 on the march. Okay, and alright, now we move into 3 bets at 2 unit increments. So, okay, that's 10. So here's 10. And now this will be 12. So that's right. Okay, and then finally 14. And that's 56. Because 4 times 4 is 56. That's right. Okay. Now we're at 17, as I recall. So this will tell us where we're going to go next. We're at 17, and that's going to be 68. Okay. $20. All right. And now, okay. Now we just did 17, so now we're at 21. Okay, so that's going to be 84. Okay, and 84. Okay, and so here we go. Okay, 24. Now we're betting the next level, which is going to be 25. So we're going to go to 100 chips and 7. Yeah, 7 to 12. Here we go. Bingo. All right. So this was not good for expectation. So this is a warning sign. So let's take a look at what's going on the board. Um, okay, we're still very well above expectation. Okay, I like this number still. That really went long. And what the question is like, what's the reason? Well, it looks like it's going to be its neighbor. Um, and yeah, it looks like we'll be getting an improvement if we were to move to 10 to 15, because we would get the benefit of this selection as its own neighbor. And we have the 19 to 24, Delble Street 19 to 24 is like a rival, if you will. The whole section of the board from 7 to 24 is doing pretty good. Or, yeah, so yeah, I'm gonna actually, yeah, I don't know. I'm just gonna stick with. I mean, I know I would normally want to stay with this number, but I like this better. I like 10 to 15 better. I'm just gonna shift over one thing and go to 10 to 15 on 4, and let's see if that works out to be a better move. So here we go. Okay, 17. Here we go. Okay, 28. 4. Move this down here. Actually, I think it was here. Oh, okay, now I get it. That's what it was. Okay. All right, so that's 4 that was recorded, and we're on spin number 4 here, or 5. Here we go. Uh-oh, I think, don't tell me I did this. Oh, gosh. Oh, no. Oh, no. All right, this is a massive betting error. Okay, let me log this spin. Oh, no, we're fine. Okay. Whew. I thought I had really messed up. So now we double. Oops, I forgot to double. But I can double it now and keep going. 19. That was expectation. Okay, 25. Okay, that here is 3 units. 14. Oops. Oh crap, I was betting the wrong one. Yeah, I stayed on 7 to 12. So, okay. There, what do I do? Okay. Well, this is a betting mistake where I intended to go to 10 to 15 and it hit, and it turned out to be the better choice, which was correct. But I'm in the middle of a progression here, and I have an existing loss. And so either I continue here or I raise up a progression here. Well, for right now, I'm going to continue here. And that's just the way it's going to go. And I'm going to continue on with my progression based on my mistaken betting selection. So I'm going to hop back over here as soon as I can. But for right now, I got to keep betting where I'm at. So, all right, here's 3 units. Second spin on 3 units, I believe. Yep. Okay. All right, now we march. Yep, missed another hit. Oh well. Marching again. Yeah, this is not good. This is not good. Here we go. Okay, still marching. Okay. And here's another one. That was the last one. So, yikes, this is just terrible. Okay. 15. And I mean, I'm just missing hits like crazy. Okay. 36 and 56. Okay. And here we go. Was that 68 again? So, I mean, I'm missing hits. It's like crazy. So, okay, here we go. 68. Okay. And now it's going to go 84. Okay. Now we're going to go to 100 again, which this is terrible. This number is performing terribly. So, it was the right move to get off of there. Um, and here we go. 33. And we go 120. Gosh dang it. And okay. Now we're going to go 120, 144. Okay, shucks, man. Gosh, I can't believe this. Just a betting error. I mean, that just sucks. I would be doing fine right now otherwise. Oh well. Not fine, fine. I mean, I'm deeper into progression on the 10 to 15 at this point. But anyway, we have 4 3. All right, so it's going to be, I mean, 160 plus 12 is 172. Um, okay. Here we go. 34. Okay. And this is 208. Here we go. All right. That's 248. Okay, and our final bet, and it's gonna be 280, 296. Okay, here we go. And let's see, this was at 12. So our percentage chance hitting here is, let's see here, 12. We're on 12, so we're on 13. You want 13? It's 90%. Well, it's 89% really. Um, I mean, it's 10.32574%. So right around 90%, just under. So, okay, here's 296. That's right. So here we go. I mean, this was okay. So a 10% got us. So here it is. All right. Okay. Well. Okay. So I got to show. I accomplished my mission here. And let's see. This is going to be a new level. We want 510, 24. Okay. Um, and how would the progression have done so far at 10 to 15? Yeah, we would be on spin 11. We'd be marching. I definitely expect to hit shortly. But 7 to 12 has taken a huge, massive dive, and that's what I wanted to show you on the charting. Okay, and if you look right here, the final spin, it's colored in purple. I don't know if you can see it. It's like a magenta color, but I mean, it's tougher to see on YouTube, on the video. I don't know. But anyway, that right there shows that it was a progression loss event, and it could be seen in the history. It'll be like in another 10 spins, it'll be up here, in this line, we're going to see progression loss. Here's the big downward move that we had prior to getting a hit. Okay, and then we had another one, and it was a progression loss. Okay, this number just took a nosedive right as soon as we got on it. So, what can you do? It's early in the game, not as much solidity, and you know, oh well, you know, and the chances were wildly in our favor. 90, just about 89%, close to 90%, and we just didn't get it. So, what can you say? I mean, there's going to be a limit to how badly we can keep having these negative events like that, um, and we just need to you know ensure that we're in the best position um, for getting hits. And so the question is, where would I mean, I'm going to end the video now that I showed you that update. Um, but the question is, where am I going to go? Well, okay, clearly our front runners here, 22 to 27. Yep, then we got strong neighbors. So yeah, this definitely looks like a favored section. So that's where I'm going to go for my recovery. Um, so there it is, and I'm going to go here and hope for the best. So anyway, I'm glad I was able to do this update, document what I was doing, and it helps my thought processes. So thank you so much for watching, and it's time to start scrapping. Talk to you again.